Yo, what is up guys? It's Gearsy here, and today I'll be showing you 4 tips and tricks I wish I knew sooner. Just like in my previous video, these tips are not only for competitive players and will help you improve no matter your skill level, therefore I can guarantee that you will all learn something. Make sure to tell me down below in the comments one skill that you think you're good at and one skill that could use some improving. This helps me know what types of videos I should create and what aspect of Fortnite you guys need the most help with. Anyways, without any further ado, let's hop right into it. The first tip is quite effective because it works against all types of players. If you're in pubs, arena, or in a tournament, it will be really useful. You're going to be using heals to either bait your opponent into being aggressive or healing themselves. Consumables that take longer to use, such as medkits, big shields, or bandages, are usually better. This works from inside your box by trying to get your opponents to break in from the side or even the top. Or, if you're outside your enemy's box and have already retaken their wall, you can bait them into healing and then simply do a quick edit to get the kill, and because of shotgun delay, they won't have time to fire back. Anyways, here's an example clip of me using this technique during an arena match. The key to making this technique work is to perform the edit right when your opponent swings their pickaxe. You do this because after you swing your pickaxe, before you can swap to a weapon, you have to wait for the full swing to complete. So if you edit at the right time, either the wall or the floor, you get yourself a free shot and potentially a free kill. Here's an example of a pro player, Atlantis Kuna, using this technique. And if you're in duos or squads, you can fake a revive with your down teammate to replicate the same technique. Or you can use the revive van to bait opponents towards you and simply jump up and shotgun them. The next tip is really quick and simple, and you saw a teaser of it in the intro. To put it simply, you can catch yourself from further away using pyramids than you can with floors. A 3-tile jump is nearly impossible with floors. You won't be able to catch yourself as high up, but with pyramids, it's insanely easy. Credits to Ghoulboy on Reddit for discovering this. It mostly comes in handy during build fights because if your opponent breaks the section you are standing on, you can simply catch yourself on the main structure and continue the fight. Depending on how far away you are, it would be almost impossible to catch yourself using floors. It can also be useful when you are in control of the high ground during a small circle, because if you get RPG'd down or are super low on mats and don't have enough to build down, you can try catching yourself on existing builds, which could save your life. Another thing I wish I knew sooner is better ways to peek during competitive endgames. Instead of building all different types of 1x1s and trying to find ways to peek, there are quite simple ways that are even more effective. The first method is simply placing a pyramid above yourself and selecting all the edit panels for a clear view all around you. And if you start getting shot at, just aim at the ground and turbo build pyramids until you have time to build a box. The next method is for players that want to be more on the offensive and try and pick off some kills. Once you're safely inside your box, simply edit a window and place stairs in front. If you select an edit on the ramp, then you will have a pretty clear view in the direction of the window while at the same time being fully protected. This method is really useful because if you see another opponent engage someone, simply edit the stairs and tag them as much as you can. And if you don't place a ramp and just edit a window, you leave yourself exposed to other players who can see you from multiple angles. Next is a very effective way to outplay/outmaneuver your enemy when box-to-box fighting. This technique was popularized by Atlantis Kuna, so here's a clip of him doing it. To do it, first, box yourself in right next to your opponent to prevent getting shot at from elsewhere. Then, pull out your build menu and get ready to turbo build ramps. Once your opponent sees your build menu, they are going to want to take a shot, but right as they edit a window, your ramp will place in front of them, blocking the shot. And from there, you now have control of the box and can use a series of ramp edits to bamboozle your enemy and get the kill. Just a reminder, for this technique to be effective, you must be very good at editing ramps. If you are not, hop into creative and practice rotating your ramps from right to left and front to back. Last, we have a quick bonus tip for keyboard and mouse players that I recently learned from my friend Shade. As of patch 8.50, picking up items feels really sluggish and is a lot slower than before. For example, if you try and pick up an item after doing a quick turn, you can't do it anymore. It takes almost a whole second after clicking your pickup button before going into your inventory. This is a huge problem, but luckily there's a pretty simple fix. All you want to do is head to your settings, select keybinds, and set scroll wheel as a secondary bind for your use option. This will once again allow you to still use E as your pickup key, but when you have to pick up lots of stuff or want to pick up something quickly, you can just scroll wheel and pick everything up. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you did enjoy or found anything of value, consider dropping a like and feel free to subscribe to the channel for more Fortnite content just like this. Again, if these tips helped you out or you found any of them useful, consider using code GEARSY in the item shop to greatly support me. Anyways, I hope you all have an awesome day, and with all of that said, I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.